Hi everyone, this is Layla from Women on the Road on day 16 of my lockdown in rural eastern France. I'm just back from the supermarket. I never thought that could be such a stressful experience. On the one hand, they tell you, please don't come very often because you're exposing us to the virus. And on the other hand, they say, please don't buy a lot. So there's a bit of a conflict there. My very full shopping cart was eyed by everyone as though I was doing something wrong, yet I didn't take more than 2 items of any single thing in the hope that I won't have to go back for another 3 weeks and stay out of the way of the cashiers, who, in my opinion, are incredibly brave. So, I don't know, I guess everyone's uptight right now, and there's no one right way of doing things. Here in France, there's a bit of a clash between the health people who feel that the entire economy should be thrown behind the crisis and the government who wants to keep the economy going. And therefore people are still going to work, and things aren't as tight as they could be. So it's not clear who's going to win out there, but that's the situation right now. And it's also really cold here. We had spring, it went away, and if I turn around behind the mountains, there's a bit of a dusting of snow, and the snow has even come down in some of the really warmer parts of France. So that's very odd, and it really is very cold outside. Here in a rural area too, the lockdown is very different here. When I see my friends in the cities, they have virtual meetings, they have their meetings at 8 o'clock at night where everybody claps for the health workers and all sorts of togetherness things. Here in rural France, everyone's pretty much on their own. There's no one around. It's very quiet. There's an occasional car that drives by, but we're pretty much by ourselves. It's a different situation than being in the city, even though you can't go out in the city. I can't quite explain it, but there's a very different feeling to being in an incredibly quiet countryside. And thank you to all those of you who asked about Beowulf. He's not really better. He's still limping, and in 3 more days, if he's still limping, even though he's taking his medication, I will have to take him in for an x-ray. And I hate doing that because that involves an anesthetic, and I don't like doing that to him. So here's hoping. Maybe he'll be better tomorrow. I do have a French word for you today. It's not a word, it's a phrase. It's avec mon attestation. That means with my permission to leave the house. An attestation is a document that you download from the web, and you have to fill it out every single time you go out. And that's it for today, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.